Hello my friends, hello boys and girls, that's me Robbie from AccentRanger.com, and currently I'm doing the 50 New American Phrase Acquisition mission, which means I'm learning New American English phraseology and vocabulary, and I'm taking it all from the Gone series books. I'm currently reading the last book in this series, so I would expect that by the end of this book I would have learned all 50 New American phrases, and at the very end of this mission, I will record a video where I'm actually using all phrases. I'm going to have a list in front of me, and I'll make sure to use all phrases in a monologue, which will probably last for a good 20 minutes or so. But anyway, today's new vocabulary word. Yesterday, I'm not learning a phrase as such. It's not going to be a phrase in the common sense of the word phrase, because phrase is a combination of many words. Like, for instance, the phrase I learned this morning was, I've had a run-in with, followed by that person's name, And it's a phrase, I've had a run-in with. But the word I'm learning today is to shirk. And this is how people would normally learn new vocabulary words. They would write it down, followed by the description, or, which is even worse, which is a definite no-no. If you're anything serious about your fluency, they would write it with the corresponding translation in their native language. And that's even worse, because you would create a totally unnatural association in your brain. That word, to shirk, would associate with your native language respective word, right? And then whenever you would want to use this new word, it would inevitably bring up the respective word, the related word, in your native language, in your brain, and basically your native language would start mixing up with English in your head, and that's when fluency goes out the window, and it's a definite no-no. So what I'm warmly suggesting you to do, my friends, and that's what I'm doing myself, is whenever I learn new English vocabulary, like this one, to shirk, I associate it with other English words. And in this case, the word that to shirk is going to go together with is work. To shirk, work. Basically, to shirk work means to avoid work, to avoid performing your duties and tasks at work, or actually to avoid going to work altogether. This is so-called absenteeism, which is actually a massive problem. But personally, I would make sure that I never shirk work, because I'm a responsible person, I'm a responsible adult, and I know for a fact that my family depends on my income. So whatever money I bring home from work gets into my family budget, and then we buy food, we buy groceries, we buy clothes, we pay bills and all that sort of thing. So my family is directly dependent on my presence at work. So to shirk work would actually mean that I would directly affect my family budget, and my family would be worse off because of my lightheadedness, or foolishness, to be more specific, to put it in simple terms, So shirking work is not for me, because I'm a man in my 30s, I'm 34 years old. Let the young guys who love going out, 18, 19-year-olds, let them ring in sick once a week on a Monday morning. That'd be the typical thing, They've been going out on a Friday night and a Saturday night, and they've been drinking on Sunday, and then they ring in sick on a Monday morning, and obviously everyone knows that they're not actually sick. They're actually very well able to work, if not for the fact that they've been drunk the day before, and it's typical shirking work. And it's not to be condoned under any circumstances, and actually it has been estimated that shirking work costs all the economies, like the world, not to mention the entire world's economy, even like the Irish economy. I live in Ireland, right? And it's been estimated that it damages the economy and results in direct losses to the employers in millions. I would imagine it's in tens of millions, if not hundreds of millions a year. The figure is astounding. It's actually mind-boggling, to be honest with you, friends. So shirking work is one of the worst things you could possibly do. And this is a little bit of preaching from my side, but I just made this monologue up for the sake of using this new English collocation to shirk work, and that's exactly the way I read that particular word to shirk in the book, in one of the Gone series books. This is the last book, and I actually came across that word in many instances, and the last instance, the third or the fourth one, made me write it down in my notepad, for the simple reason that if you come across a word once, it doesn't necessarily mean that that word is going to be a popular one, a useful for your own conversations. It might be a very, very obscure word. And here's the article you should read to find out my take on obscure, sophisticated language, vocabulary that even native English speakers might not be familiar with, but the moment you encounter the same word for the second, the third, and the fourth time, it's actually quite clear that it's quite a useful word, and I'm using my gut feeling for correct English and English in general, because over the years I'm quite knowledgeable in these terms, and I would actually feel it, I would actually sense it, whether that particular word is of any use to me personally or it isn't. And shirk work is actually a very useful English collocation to have in my active vocabulary, and especially since I aspire to become a native American English speaker. This American phraseology will definitely come in handy for me at some stage down the line. Anyway, I hope you're not going to shirk work tomorrow, because tomorrow is Friday. TGI Friday! Thank God it's Friday. So let's take it easy, guys. Let's attend work on Friday, and then you can go wild on Friday evening and spend your Saturday and Sunday as you want, but be safe and take care of yourselves. And don't go too mad, and be ready to go back to work on a Monday morning. And don't shirk work, because I'll be watching you guys, and I will scorn upon everybody who shirks work just because you've been going out the whole weekend. Alright, my friends, thanks for watching this video, and this is the 17th American slang word or phrase or whatever. In this particular case, it's the collocation, but I'm just learning the word to shirk, but obviously it goes together with the word work. So to shirk work is the phrase, collocation. As I said, it doesn't matter, for as long as you learn this word to shirk in association with some other word, and you'll automatically know when it's to be used, to shirk work. But if you just learn an abstract, an obscure word to shirk, you wouldn't have a clue on how to use that word. Do you know what I mean? Okay, my friends, thanks for watching, and see you soon again. Bye-bye.